She says she's gonna go kill herself, and I'm sobbing hysterically because it's such an abusive relationship.
Wow. What?
Sup, folks? It's happening. New intro.
It's
going down like that, aye?
Just short and sweet.
It's fucking happening.
That
I'm Cpt Privilege. This is Grandmaster Tech.
You almost forgot my name there.
This is no, never. I was taking my time. Dramatic pause. Don't ever question my fucking oration skills, orator skills. Okay.
I don't want to know about your oration skills.
My oral fucking cunning linguistics. Aye, that's the Unmonetisables podcast, the official podcast of the FAWK Chronicles. So steps us podcast to the Scottish Soul podcast and See the Uncle podcast to the unofficial official podcast.
All the podcasts.
Yeah, all the podcasts, mate.
Yeah, big shout out to all the podcasts.
Podcasting. And if you're unaware, this is the only show in the galaxy that expertly dissects your primitive planet's curatable culture in the form of trending and topical tat of the week. And there's nothing more trending and topical in my mind than the potential for the ultimate fight between mainstream and YouTube.
Oh, this is going to get quite salty, isn't it?
Well, not quite, but
it's like we're going
did I just look it up in a Dramaalert video? Maybe.
Potentially.
But we'll steer us into one direction, the direction of forward. I'm trying to give him hints here. He's going on any fucking clue. Zayn Malik of One Direction.
Unfortunately, Fame. I do have a clue. I'm just trying to...
The first bag ball that left.
Yeah.
Him and Jake got into some shit. Because apparently him and Jake Paul were at the fucking Tyson Fury fight, and Jake was trying to sniff up his arse, and apparently Zayn was just telling him to get to fuck, or just ignored them kind of thing. And then Jake started tweeting about it. So then Zayn's bird, the Gigi Hadid or Bella or whatever, one of the fucking Hadids, was fucking digging him out, calling him a wee irrelevant bastard. Like, right, okay. So then for whatever reason, Logan Paul decided to put his fucking, stick his neb in, and was outside his hotel banging on his door.
What?
It's fucking Zayn Malik's like being held obviously behind the door or hiding behind the door or what the fuck was it? Who the fuck are you, bro? Who the fuck are you? It's really funny to hear him like, you know, Logan Paul's like, can I just speak to you for like a second, bro? Like, who the fuck are you, bro? Kind of a new Zayn talked like that. That's really funny. Oh, the One Direction boys are just a bunch of wee fucking chavs.
It's like, how about no? Does like no work for you?
It'd be fucking amazing if they managed to hook us up in a fight though. It'd be so good. But it'd be kind of funny, like, hey, because it's like, right, so Logan loses a fight, and his next fucking fight is, I think I'll go for KSI to a member of at one time biggest pop bands in the fucking world. Like, I like to see how he's humbly like stepping down there.
Yeah. You could say that's you're right, that it's kind of failing in one direction, isn't it?
Well, I mean, at the end of the day, he's known for filming dead things, so why not go flogging a dead donkey? Why not go beat on the first member to die out of or to leave? You know, more appropriately saying, the One Direction, the one that killed One Direction, arguably.
Much like his career.
Maybe. Well, I don't know. I don't follow his clicks.
I mean, Nepal's career.
Oh, right, yeah, that's... Well, the Logan's doing no bad. It's Jake that's really suffering. This fucking Puds even done a exposed video on him the other week there about his weird, what's it? Edutainment program.
Edutainment program?
Where he's going to educate people on how to become influencers. Basically, loads of folk have been coming forward saying they're getting scammed, or like essentially they were getting like a couple of weeks worth of shit and then nothing, and but they've all paid money and they kind of get refunds and all. It's like, he filmed an event that he'd held, and he'd basically booked out like a fucking, like almost like a Tanacon amount of space, and there was probably about fucking 50 lanes there, man. And that's probably pushing it. There was probably about 30 on the one space, and he's like trying to talk to them through a megaphone out a balcony as they're throwing fake Jake dollars at them or some shit. I don't fucking know.
Oh god,
Brilliant.
It's like this. It's what things have become.
It's bullshit, man. I mean, we're now at a place where we can't even have the type of entertainer who could go and speak to his dead career through a fucking Ouija board, as J Station has officially been demonetized. That's right, the hashtag J Station, Stop J Station movement has worked, and he's now claiming to be taking some weeks off to go and rediscover himself or some other shit.
Rediscover his little hiding hole.
Rediscover
maybe?
how to not beat women, you fucking absolute twat.
Yeah, I'm right by saying this is
That was the J Station guy.
Yeah, the same guy. It's like, oh, my partner's dead.
Yeah, that was her.
Totally. Okay, I was just.
She's coming in
sure,
like, oh, he was fucking abusive as fuck and that. He was screaming at me, talking me about the place. Like, oh fuck. Normally I wouldn't believe that type of thing, but it was a fucking. Not that I wouldn't believe that thing, but I'd always go innocent until proven guilty. But it's just something about his pattern, man. I don't know what it is. That video they released after, where he was just like, y'all can't do nothing to me. I'm a millionaire. I'm going to be living on an island.
Yeah, because that's going to make us believe you more, right?
The problem I have is, like, I don't understand why these troopers like him and Morgs and all these sort of fucking troopers, is when they start yelling, why do they all of a sudden sound mentally deficient, you guys? It's fucking weird, man.
It's they're just talking in caps, right? You have to read
it's like they're
slower.
literally reading the cap sentence as they go and cannot talk good. Never heard that? Morg's like, oh my god, Mum, look, the remote control can pause things. Morgs, Mum. Like, what? Oh, nah. I don't like to hear that kind of speak, but the kind of speak that we're all going to be subjected to hearing one way or another, because let's face it, we're going to, like, you can fucking sit and get the bullshit, but you're going to watch it. Keemstar has interviewed Indi Scots. He's clickbait teasing like a motherfucker, saying you're not getting it for 8 days because he's away to playlist live or some shit like that is. But he's drumming it up. He's drumming it up.
He's already got that edited.
Yeah, he dropped a fucking trailer for it. Literally dropped a trailer for the Indi Scots interview.
What's this? You'll find that he's just going to release the whole video in like 10-second trailers that you'll have to piece together yourself.
Ah, that'd be genius as fuck, eh? Just doing it in segments, doing like a fucking...
Everybody's like, so when's the video coming out? You've had it already.
I don't know why he didn't just go over and fill... He should have went and done a fucking Shane Dawson. Because that's... And he should probably would have only let Keem do that. He wasn't going to let Shane Dawson do that, let's face it, because he's repressed homosexual feelings towards Shane Dawson. But...
well,
that's not even a joke. That's very much kind of documented, you know, like fucking awful. Speaking of documentation, it's time. It is time. That's soon. Yes, rip it on through here. I tell you, it's a new show. It's a new format. It's a new style.
I've got one though.
A lot more. You've got one. I don't want to know what you've got one. Eh? All right. Oh, sorry, a story. Oh, okay, okay. It's now time for Grandmaster Tech's tip.
One single story.
The tip of tech.
Don't
Tech's tip.
Just don't. No. Right. So, right. Obviously,
Tech's big fat one.
At the moment, they're minor annoyance. They're still calling it the coronavirus. It's not the coronavirus. Anyway,
it's corona AIDS. Yeah.
Okay. Anyway, right. So China at the moment has banned a certain very popular game that has been out for a long time and has absolutely nothing to do with the coronavirus.
Kingdom
Inc.
Hearts.
Yeah, Kingdom Hearts. They banned Kingdom Hearts.
Sorry.
Well, they probably have banned Disney somewhere. But yeah, Plague Inc. They banned Plague Inc. How long has that game been out?
Here's the problem, guys. A little late. Huh? You might have tried to ban that thing before your spread of your evil deadly virus.
The worst thing about this, right, is this has probably made people want to go play Plague Inc. even more.
Huge ad.
You know, people are downloading illegal API copies of the game and shit just to play it in China. Like, you know, it's like, we're just going to ban this game because this game is the cause of all this.
Mate, fuck that shit. Fuck getting caught with a copy of that in China, man. Are you fucking serious? After they've said they banned it because of this shit.
Well, there is that.
Funny the way, like, shit happens, everyone's like, oh, all of a sudden this thing's banned for the day.
Exactly.
Fuck. I always remember this wee fucking wag ex-fucking TV star bird that was on fucking one of the soaps. And she just fucking released a picture of herself doing the finger guns to the head with the tongue out. But it was like the day of the fucking Sandy Hook shootings. And the media completely, how distasteful, and she's issuing a full statement and apology, and I'm just like, what, are we banning finger guns? Like, it's like, what, you think her shitty photo shoot that was shot weeks ago in any way, shape or form was directed at her trying to clickbait on to a bunch of school kids getting shot? I don't understand the fucking logic of that shit, man.
Yeah, I don't quite understand it myself. I mean, like, we're banning your video because this happened, you know, somewhere else in the world, and you're like, when did that happen? I'm like in a completely different country here.
And the fact you even apologise, that's a banner as well, the way I'm just like, go and actually just fuck yourself.
It's like, how dare you record all your dishes falling off your counter and smashing on the ground when that directly relates to the icebergs melting or some shit like, you know what I mean? What?
How long before literally you recording a fart is you being
methane ah!
I was thinking about being disrespectful to like fucking earthquake victims. There's like fucking between 30 and fuck knows how many 100 earthquakes a day.
That'll be the next headline. You know, BBC or CNN will come out with, you know, flatulence is now being called the next Pompeii.
Technically, it should be
Pompeii.
By that rationale, all news outlets should be harassed for documenting coronary fluids because it's triggering to people who've died from real flu. Specifically the ones who've died.
Yeah. But of course, you know, their viewpoint is, how can you trigger a dead person?
Well, their viewpoint's technically like under the ground with something, but...
Exactly. But it lives on through the family.
That's it.
The family can get enraged about it. But yeah, the only other thing, I do have one little side to that, is YouTube does not have to guarantee freedom of speech anymore with their videos.
You thing.
Yeah, totally. So they don't have to align themselves with the American First Amendment.
I mean, no, it's fucking Bailey obviously didn't.
Yeah, exactly.
But, yeah, I was kind of confused about this one, because I remember when it first come up, me looking at it, but it was like, were PragerU getting videos yeeted or demonetized? What was the full length? I don't think they've actually yeeted videos cleared off it.
Not quite. They've demonetized. Right. And things like that.
So, right, they were crying because they weren't getting money for interviewing Ben Shapiro or some shit.
Something like that, aye. Exactly.
Who gives a fuck? No, well, to be fair, they'd give a fuck. That's a shame. You'd be fucking raging if you had a mad viral video that was literally just because you
can't say viral these days.
Oh, fuck. A mad... transmittable. No, that's
that. You can't think of any joining words there.
If you had a video that was a huge hit, ooh, that's better.
You could play that.
Better.
Unlike Plague Inc.
Unless you're J Station's missus.
Well, the last
Spousal abuse humour, that worked out well on the last one in this show. Let's hope Mrs. Captain Privilege doesn't kick fuck at me. Well,
that's a possible. Anyway.
But yeah, PragerU, it's an interesting one, because they've had some alright like videos, but it's usually what makes it alright is that 20 to 30 Antifa LGBTQ ampersand fuckers sit in the audience, wait till the talk's a good 15 minutes in, and then start rattling jars with pennies in them and just clapping and just generally disrupting fuck out of it. Now, as much as that's a ball bag tactic, I have to say it was one of the most fucking effective ball bag tactics out of a lot of them. Because the shouting shit can get really dull, it's boring, nobody's interested in your shitey slogans and your fucking pouring blood out of yourself like some sort of fucking period monster. There's absolutely fucking no need in that kind of shit. It's uncivil as fuck. However, shaking pennies in a jar that's just loud enough to drown shit out, that's pretty civilised uncivility. Yeah. It's dickheadish as fuck, and if he were sitting next to me, I'd be yeeting the jar after them.
Yeah, it's like what was it like back in the late 70s or something like that? There was some big conference going on, and the guy that was doing the conference was let's face it, a bit of a knob, right? And somebody in the audience, like there was quite a few folk in the audience that took exception to this guy, but somebody played on a loudspeaker the sound of a baby crying. I was like, dude, that is the most effective annoying noise on the planet. That's biologically designed to be annoying to the nth degree.
They need to go to the next level and just literally grab him by the pussy, ISO, and just hook it up through the speakers. Anytime somebody's trying to say anything, just grab him by the pussy.
Just 1,000 people playing it on their smartphones. It sounds like Trump Borg.
China. Just fucking grab him by the pussy.
That's it. Everybody is now entitled to get a free soundboard behind their seat, behind the seat, so they can just push a button. Everybody in the audience can just push.
It's like that button. Fucking meme with like the Monster Inc. theme coming through the Bluetooth speakers, man. Just that. It's just all the speakers in the place are blown instantly.
That'd be great. Can you imagine that through a political debate? I promise to China. I promise to. Grab him by the pussy.
That was interesting. I don't know, like usually dabbling in politics, but I have, through no fault of my own, caught a good few snippets of the last couple of Democratic debates, and they honestly, fucking Warren Cheeks, you fucking librarian looking bug, she has a straight up took a leaf out Trump's book, man. She's cutting folk off, she's talking to the top of them directly, and she's fucking calling them out for shit like, oh, this guy's got NDAs with fucking women in that, oh, you're going to say it's totally fine now. She was bullying cunts on stage, fucking verbally assaulting and bullying. Now, it's really entertaining to watch, but at the same time, you're sitting there thinking, you motherfuckers are not going to get one solid candidate.
Exactly.
If you guys are totally fucking around like this, man. Start, like fighting in amongst each other. They're all trying to call Bernie a socialist. Like Bernie's a commie. Come on. What?
There was a long silence behind that. That was pretty good. Well, the very last thing before we move on to the
Twitter moment,
is apparently scientists, the biggest explosion since the Big Bang was detected. Apparently.
Did you vent out the spare gases?
I think it was all that
after taking night,
all that dirty laundry that we couldn't be asked washing. So I launched it in a star.
I didn't a solar flare.
I didn't know it was going to be explosive. You know,
I fucking told you, man. Aim it for Uranus.
I'm going to send you back to like the 80s. Seriously. But apparently, right, where is it? Okay, the name just disappeared. Thank you, BBC News. The blast in Ophiuchus.
BBC News.
Ophiuchus
system.
Yeah.
Just so uncultured.
Galaxy cluster left a cavity 15 times bigger than our Milky Way galaxy.
Left a cavity.
Yeah,
it's like a fucking toothache.
Yeah, it's just like a whole of no galaxy, a whole of nothing there. It's just like you can see stars through it, but there's just like what was there is now gone. I think that's actually an alien civilization that was developing some sort of like super energy technology and fucked it. Nice. Nice. That's why we don't receive signals from aliens, because they're too busy fucking their own planet. It's like
those bastards make that nuclear work.
It's like they're looking at our planet.
Can't exist.
They're looking at our planet going, They're still in their climate change phase. We just yeeted the entire fucking solar system.
Let's start up the world-sized Hadron Collider, lads. Tee-hee. End of.
Yeah, the galaxy ends in a big flash of nothing.
Go commit galaxy delete.
Yeah, where's the Guardians of the Galaxy when you need them on that one? Nowhere to be seen.
Speaking of Guardians, we are the Guardians of the Twitter moments, ladies and gentlemen, but there's none more deadly and scarier than arguably DC's greatest hero and soon to be member of the greatest beat-em-up franchise ever. Take it away, Tech.
I was going to say, I'll bring that back up again so the viewers can read it a little bit more this
Did
time.
you actually, is it already on and you took it away? And
I had, and I was like, you're still going to click
I
it.
can't see that because you're putting my view screen on.
Yeah, no, the other ship screen's broken, you know. I forgot to wind it up. So, Spawn is Mortal Kombat's 11's next guest character.
Spawn.
How many Mortal Kombats are we going to have?
What? No, this is the latest K-pop tech. That's why I was out last year. Everyone was ranting raving about it. Kind of fey. And they put Joker in, and they put Harley Quinn in,
totally.
and they put Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles in, and they put other things. They put old Mortal Kombat incarnations in.
Yeah, totally. But
and then we got Spawn.
It's just weird. Like, Mortal Kombat is feeling like FIFA. You know, it's like, you know. In a way, I mean, it's cool. They're adding different characters for different.
Yeah, it's like how many different variations,
and
like how many different engines do you need to build to see someone's spinal cord ripped out? Through their
come on,
rectum?
what about a Mortal Kombat with a Time Lord in there somewhere?
Ooh,
that, you know, he does a little skill and you hear that, and he disappears, and then he reappears with full health near the end of the match and goes, douche, fatality.
That's what we need, man. Like a total obscure Mortal Kombat. I like that.
Everything goes all black and white, and, you know, your character just suddenly turns into a little tiny baby.
Doctor,
and he just comes out and goes, boot!
Sherlock. He just comes out in his mind palace and figures out how to beat you up. Who the fuck else?
Yeah. Goes back in time and beats up your parents.
You need to get like some fucking Star Wars in there too, like a wee R2D2 in there, like a BB-8 just fucking rolls up you.
I don't know why that sounded wrong, but it just did.
No, not like a butt plug droid. That's a different type of droid.
What about bringing in real people as well?
Like?
Come on, let's get Elon Musk.
Oh, what? And, Elon Musk just drives over here in his Cybertruck.
Elon Musk
jumps out and hits you with his flamethrower.
Let's get Mr. Facebook Android in there as well.
Oh, Zuck steals your data straight for your pocket.
He just rips off that tall forehead and slaps him. You know?
I know all your filthiest secrets.
He just pops out his wee computer and he's just like, your channel's banned. Delete Facebook. Boom, fatality.
Kills every player in the game instantly. That's brilliant. And that is a brilliant segue into me again bringing up the fact that we will be doing a show soon, folks, where we'll be giving away our top brilliant insights just like that. So if anybody out there in game dev land and script writing land and fucking YouTube content land is hitting the fucking writer's block, keep your earbuds and your earbuds peeled. That's right, innit? Earbuds?
Something like that.
So
I think humans have
earbuds, and we'll be hitting up with these brilliant concepts, and that's one we're going to explore. I really like that. Immortal Kombat.
Yeah,
the other way about, isn't it?
Yeah. It's kind of like celebrity deathmatch, but in Mortal Kombat terms as well. You know, just kind of add them in. Because come on, can you imagine playing Sub-Zero against Elon Musk? You know, and he just like vapes at him or something. When he says finish him, he just sticks like a big canister in his head and just starts going.
Oh, I feel like a fucking Ben Shapiro versus fucking Rosie O'Donnell or some shit. I don't know. Anyway, right, moving on.
Aye. Yeah.
Before we milk that idea.
Aye. So I've got to tell you something, though.
What?
Just got to tell you something. Something to behold. The inflatable trousers that have wow factor.
Well, they have wow factor already.
They have wow factor. They might look like a couple of teardrop-shaped eggs.
Well, you can see better what they look like if you click on it in the next picture.
Oh.
Yeah, I can prepare, boy. I can prepare, boy. And another one after that as well.
Ba-boom.
Look at that shit. That is something straight out Wonka / Alice in Wonderland for our audio viewers.
This is just to make being dressed up like in a leather gimp suit in public.
Yeah, it's like fashionable
fetish. It's fetishism.
Aye,
Kind of thing.
It's fashionable.
Fetishinable. Wow.
But actually, it's like the what's the black and white like glacier sweets you kind of get.
Oh yeah, aye.
It looks like that, but then there's like another one that is fucking. So like those cowboy kind of fucking, what do you call them? Chaps.
Yeah.
When they sort of flare out.
Knew that, but yeah.
I don't want to know. That's why I wasn't there. There was a reason I never asked. But not assless chaps. Stop. Chaps. Where like the bottom after the fucking shin, it sort of flares out and comes back in. It's like there's those as well. There's those ones as well.
Yeah.
Like gives you the ultimate thigh gap, as you see in the next pick.
This next one though, it looks like it should be offensive to people with circulation problems.
You're gonna fucking sting somebody, man. Like a bee.
That
looks something like a Pixar movie or a Pixar porn.
How can you walk with them? Like you sound.
We have to put earmuffs on because there's just a non-stop PVC squiffing noise.
You sound like a couple of trains going past each other that are made entirely out of balloons. Like, you walk past somebody and electrocute the fuckers like 10,000 volts.
Do you literally have like a fan in there?
Totally.
Just like one of those inflatable fucking aliens.
What happens if you got a puncture repair kit in your back pocket or something just in case?
Puncture repair
kit. Yeah, imagine sitting on. You know what this is? This is going to really fuck people up that moan.
Still another one. Nice big
another one.
Thigh gap one.
This is I was going to say. This is really going to fuck people up that are moaning about manspreading. Well, their legs are together.
Well, they can't moan now because there's two cushions either side. So even if you don't have enough room, you can just lay your legs on the...
just go for a wee casual nap on the train,
Big fucking balloon thighs.
Fold yourself in half and go for sleep.
It's all about body positivity here. Normalising.
Well, I'm pretty positive
oddness.
That's some inflated ass trousers. That's wow. I don't know if you're going to have a story in here that's going to top that. Yeah,
possibly not, but
it's a gamble just like this one. Mulan inside Disney's bold 200 million gamble. Live action Mulan remake. But it's with an all Asian cast. So
it's definitely going to sell well then, eh? Everybody really wants to see it now. That's what we all want. Just go through your entire catalogue of movies that were... I would say everything was classic up to Mulan, to be honest, but the Cpt Privilege thinks Mulan's classic, so I'll defer to her ruling.
I suppose it was kind of like pre-Pixar.
You know, it was literally like one of the last kind of half-decent set of songs, like, just around the river bend. Oh, that shit. My personal favourite were fucking John, whatever his puss is coming across from the boat, and they're like, savages, barely even human. And that's the wrong one, isn't it? That's Pocahontas. I don't care for your Disney fucking fetishes.
Yeah, we'll move on for
me singing all the Disney classics. Why?
Yeah.
That was a hit Game Blast, I'll have you know.
So
Can You Feel the Love Tonight? Lion King. Nailed it. You didn't even watch, did you? You don't even know.
It's the 5-year anniversary of the dress debate and the Great Llama Escape.
Why isn't Yanni or Laurel included in there? How long has it been since Yanni or Laurel?
Oh,
that was literally in the same space. It was the same fucking time frame.
Yeah, but my brain is still trying to work its way around that. Anyway,
what, that gold dress?
No, just I'm like, it's the 5-year anniversary of the dress debate and the Great.
The gold and blue, the gold or blue dress.
Yeah.
And for audio viewers, it's quite clearly the gold dress that we have on the screen, but it may very well be down to the optical illusion. That's the picture. You're not biting. Why are you not biting? Take the bait.
I am not being baited on this podcast. Thank you very much. 2020 WWE Super Showdown.
Yeah, speaking of folk who
Anyone?
do get baited, because like, I don't know what the fuck is going on in WWE, but they've literally just ran out of names. It's just Showdown. Just 2020 Showdown.
Yeah, that.
Yep.
Quite uninspired, really, isn't it?
Oh, it was uninspired, apparently. They resurrected The Undertaker from his retired grave, which I love how wrestling is like the only art, outside of comedy, I suppose, that people can retire and it's a big thing. And folk have these crying, almost fucking eulogies for them as they walk out of the ring for the last time. And almost guaranteed, like a couple of, like not even a month or a year or a couple of years later, they're wrestling again. This is like the second time he's wrestled since his official retirement.
What are you talking about? EastEnders and Coronation Street do that all the time.
Aye, but that's not an art form, okay? That's soap.
That's the point. This is what this is now getting. You know what I mean?
Well, no, I suppose it's always been
wrestling soap. That's a completely different form of wrestling, but yeah.
And apparently they had spoiler alerts for anybody who is a big WWE dork, but they've had this heel who's a bit of a fan favourite be the champion for quite a while, and for whatever reason they've just had Goldberg, an old wrestler, come out again from nowhere and beat him in the main event for the title.
Is this their version of remakes?
It's fucking...
They're doing a
Disney. And they're doing it badly. Because someone pointed out, this is the second young, talented, actual could cut promos and can wrestle like fuck, has attitude, has everything you need. The second one, The Fiend and Kevin Owens, both had title runs, and both times they trotted out Goldberg for no reason other than to take the title from him. It's like, what? Is fucking Triple H's fucking knee busted or something like that? Is he under contract that he can't do that anymore? Because that was his fucking thing. What, somebody's popular, we can't have that.
That sounds
fucking
right.
dire, man, honestly.
Well,
it breaks your heart.
Just like this next one,
I'm setting you up. Don't fucking huff through it and stumble.
Segue. Stole it.
You had no segue.
Robbed it.
You were segue less.
Absolutely robbed it. Just like what happens when you find out your ex is dating a celebrity.
That's the one.
Robbed.
That's the one. How gutted would you be?
Depends.
If you knew your ex was pumping Lady Gaga. That's what it's about. So it's this writer chick who found out that her fucking man is now pumping Lady Gaga, which is funny because I'm pretty sure everyone thought she was still pumping Bradley Cooper whilst singing in each other's eyes, playing acoustic.
See, this is a question. This is a question I've got though. It's like what happens when you find out your ex is dating a celebrity?
Suicide?
Nothing.
Mass shooting.
Really?
What? You'd be fucking livid. Fucking dirty.
Yeah, but is it more livid at the fact that you've lost this person who's now dating a celebrity?
No, it's not. They think they're living it up, and they think they've totally done way better than you because they're fucking trotting about in the high life in the fucking limelight.
Yeah, that's self-torture. That's a psychological condition. You know. That's
Don't you call me a psychological condition.
I call you a lot of conditions.
I fucking get it, man. I totally do. I understand this, bud. I understand this. I understand all women at all times. No, she wrote a piece that was like, it went on to a broader thing of how we treat celebrity in 2020 and the status of but
it's been like that since way before 2020.
Like fucking chill the fuck
Jeez.
out. But I can like I say, I can see where I think it's quite funny and cool that she gets to cash in on him.
Well, I can kind of see
he
from
dumps
that point of
her
view.
for Lady Gaga. She cashes in and writes an op-ed that gets fucking huge.
Yeah, I can kind of see it from that point of view. There's been loads of occasions though where it's been like it's not working out between them. They've both been ranting at each other and they just decide to split, and then one of them goes off and ends up becoming, you know, a celebrity partner, and the other one's like, my God, how dare you? And it's like, what? Because they are now dating a celebrity. Well, fucking violin, man. You know, it's like
Perhaps and hazards of having a bad romance.
Oh, is that another one?
No, it's a Lady Gaga song, you dick.
All right, well, I'm going to the next one.
Well, on to speaking of resurrecting things and bringing things back that we loved. Yes, that's right. YouTube trending is back.
Meet Zarude, the rogue monkey Pokemon. I think they're just making these up now.
What would you? Aye, now they're making them up.
Well, come on, they were somewhat loosely based on realistic creatures at the first.
Yeah, Mewtwo was totally.
He's just a big earless cat. He's a Scottish fold with psychic powers. Yeah.
What the fuck?
No, but I mean, like most of them were loosely based on.
I can see it. Squirtle the turtle.
Right?
Yeah,
you know what I mean? Like, and then they just started getting
Jigglypuffs.
Then they set out the competition to say, "Hey kids, design us a Pokemon, and if we like them, we'll put them on." And then you started getting weird and wacky ones,
like the magnet.
And
there's one that's literally just a chair.
Oh yeah, totally. That's the kind of shit. That's the kind of shit I'm talking about, right?
There's a clock.
Aye, that's the kind of shit I'm talking about, right? And it's like, okay, fair enough, cool. These are kids' ones. That's fine. I'm all up for that. And then the designers started doing it, continuing to make the weird and wacky ones because they thought that's what the kids wanted to see. And now weird and wacky is just the way it goes. Shit. They're not even taking anything. They're just going, let's put this blob of water together with this leaf and we'll call it Leaf Blob. Like, no, where did you come up with that name that's so inspired? It's
what sound does it make? Leaf Blob. Is that text to speech? Leaf Blob. Leaf Blob.
Like, fucking hell, what was that?
Leaf Blob. Leaf Blob.
Like, when I was watching Pokemon the movie, like
yesterday.
Detective Pikachu, sorry.
All right, yeah.
That's what I mean.
This morning.
Yeah, this morning, right. Yeah, every morning.
I'm not slagging for that one because that one looks really good. I still can't believe I haven't seen it.
It's like...
People are saying that and Sonic are pretty much the only good computer game movies ever.
Well, this is it. Like, when I watched Detective Pikachu, I was like, okay, I would have preferred it a little bit more kind of as proper
skewed to the furry fandom, yeah. Sorry, continue.
My inner anger just came out there for a minute. My inner fury.
Your inner fury or your inner fart? Anyway.
Stop playing on that. Anyway. But yeah.
See when it's jumping on your tail. It's like you cannot just lay out several landmines around the comedy landmines and just sorry.
I can't.
Continue.
It's hilarious.
You're trying to say Detective Pikachu.
It's great watching you step on every single one of them. Detective Pikachu.
Enough of your
still felt more like, well, this is the world of Pokemon. You know, there wasn't really anything in there that made me go, this is really bad.
Really jarring kind of thing. Yeah,
like where the fuck did they get that from and that from and that from?
I know the most jarring thing about it is the fact that there's a fucking Pikachu that talks, but that's right up front, I suppose, isn't it?
Yeah, but they didn't fuck it up like the original design of Sonic, thankfully. I don't think Ryan Reynolds would have dared voice that character before they fixed it.
Oh, fuck,
He had to be like, dude, it's up with the eyes, man.
I have a lot of leeway with the Deadpool franchise, but I am not going to get cucked by the Pokemon fandom.
I would rather look like a burnt used condom than voice that character. But yeah, anyway, so aye. I don't know where they're coming from.
So under that, we've got somebody teaching us how to make a vent thing.
A homemade screw tank.
Hey.
And no, it's not some sort of S&M weird fetish thing.
Oh, I was going to get my inflatable fucking chap zone and
fucking welcome to my hyperbaric chamber. We're going to depressurize. But no, it's an actual screw tank. It's basically two big, what looks like corkscrews either side. You go forward, you go backwards, the screws turn opposite directions and you move. Just like a tank with tracks, except it's a screw. An actual proper tank. Except this is less of a tank and more like a go-kart. So it's not really a tank. It's a go-kart with screw wheels.
I mean, is he... Okay. It's trending.
No?
It's trending.
Yeah, it's trending. Aye. So, screw your tank, it's a go-kart.
I think, to be fair, at least stuff like that can still hit trending.
Yeah, okay, I'll admit that. At least it's not. Like,
I mean, that's an obscure fucking guy, an obscure fucking channel making obscure content, and it's trending.
Yeah,
cool.
you put trending on, and you've got shit like CNN and Sky Sports and shit like that. You're like, dude,
you've got plenty more there. Keep whacking on.
Oh God, have we got some of that? Because I may skip.
I think I'm not entirely sure, but we've got the Candyman trailer.
Right, here we go. Philly gets friend zoned. Does the shoe fit? Season 3.
I don't even know what that is.
Yeah.
It's like a reality show.
And yeah, the Candyman official trailer. Nah.
I'll just say I was the into Candyman.
The original Candyman, like,
And Willy
put
Wonka.
the shitters right up me when I watched it when I was younger.
Oh right, no, the Willy Wonka.
No, the original, like, proper Candyman.
I was
right.
Are these fucking kids in my fucking school or younger like, oh, did you watch the latest fucking absolute ridiculous horror? It's like, no.
There was only a couple of scenes in that, but that it was like,
You know, there's generations of cunts run about with anxiety because we're all sitting fucking watching goddamn horror films till we're fucking 20.
Yeah, that could be part of the reason why we're suffering a world that we are now.
Battle Royale too, we're fucking inconstant.
So we can blame Hollywood for that.
It's Hollywood's fault, it's movies' fault.
Yeah, this is what happens. Just like somebody who sent a letter into a certain corporation last night that makes Borderlands.
All right.
Of a grandmother complaining that she got her 10-year-old grandson a copy of Borderlands, but was very unamused with the violence and the weaponry, and was currently asking if Gearbox could make a version of Borderlands that was child-friendly.
That's brilliant.
To which the internet is probably now slagging the hell out of her for buying the kid an 18 game anyway.
Fucking brilliant. Self-awareness 100.
Yeah, so, you know, before you do anything stupid, don't put yourself on the internet.
Fucking hell, man. That is really funny. Like, no, I won't take this game away from my child or grandchild. I will plead to the developers who spent $100 million in fucking between 3 and 5 years making this fucking game to remake the game so's my grandkid doesn't get into watching pixelated blood splatter.
The thing I find quite funny, right, is that technically speaking, most games you can turn the blood and go off, right? Borderlands isn't really much different. But, you know, kids are allowed to play Minecraft. You're hacking and slapping zombies.
You could literally kill animals.
You're killing animals, you're eating them, you're cooking them, you're... you know, and then you've got things like, oh, let's go back further. Mario, jumping on poor turtles.
Still
you know
trying to find a fucking crew in 76.
Killing
keep coming across fucking kids playing the game. I'm like, how the fuck?
Exactly.
Letting a fucking 8-year-old set off nukes.
Oh, the next Manhattan project's kicking off.
Do you know what I mean? I'm like, what the fuck? But hey, we've all been there.
Exactly. So, you know what, the horror thing... That's always going to be
I was never a huge fan, and it's just pretty sad they're just like recycling shit again. Candyman, the reboot. Like, really?
Exactly.
Okay.
Sci-fi horror's a bit better, like you know.
Yeah, like
Aliens
Jason
and
X.
such.
Oh, sorry.
Yeah, Jason X, a sci-fi horror?
Yeah, but that one who was in space.
Oh my god, don't ever mention Jason X in
best
space.
One. That was the greatest
That's
one.
like Hellraiser 4.
Fucking
Let's put it on a giant fucking
BDSM. You put your fucking inflatable chaps on in your fucking hyperbaric chamber and
that's
sit and
where they
watch
got
fucking Hellraiser 4.
That's where they got the idea from then, eh?
No half.
That's what it is. Oh god. Right, so continuing with the trending. Trying food life hacks to see if they work.
And it's just her face. Whoever this bird is looks exactly like 2 other birds that are always on the trend. And like, what's her name? What's her channel name? It's like Aya or something.
Little Ear.
Little Ear looks exactly like Sniper Wolf, who looks exactly like Azzy something, Azzyland. That's it. And they're all the fuck. It's all videos like that shit.
See, my problem...
Still trending, man.
My problem right now, right, is the fact that like, I don't agree with the sort of form of antagonistic extremism that goes on within certain groups.
Mm-hmm.
Like, I'm all for somebody being a feminist, you know, but it's like, chill out. Same way folk that are like hyper masculine, chill out.
Yeah.
Just be human, right? But when you get the proper feminists, they're targeting this stuff. Go and target YouTube. There's like probably a good, 10,000 odd fucking channels out there where all they do is cleavage.
I'd argue it's probably worse, possibly worse on Twitch.
Yeah, exactly. But
definitely worse on TikTok.
You know what I mean? No, that's, and it's like, don't get me wrong, it's been a valid sales.
A lot worse in communist and Muslim countries, but we're not going to do that talk right now.
Yeah, we'll not move on to that one. But yeah, just, target streamers, because
don't say target.
Target, ooh, it's dodgy.
That's TOS targeting.
But it's like, how many times have you been scrolling down and it's just like tits,
thumbnail with tits, thumbnail with arse, thumbnail with vagina,
duck face, tits, somewhere in Maui that they're not really, they've just taken a picture in front of a photo and made it look like because they're wearing a bikini. So
that's what I was hearing on DeFranco. They're talking about like there was like over 1,000 odd complaints this year about the halftime Super Bowl show because J-Lo and Shakira were too raunchy, and the cameraman was like obsessed with getting J-Lo's sweaty arse shots and fucking literally upper crack of her camel toe, man. It's fucking funny, and it's like, well, this has been going on for decades.
Yeah.
What, just because it's in your fucking halftime show, now you care, now you give a fuck?
Yeah.
Calm down, conservative America. J-Lo's sweaty vagina is not going to get anywhere near you.
It's one of those things. It's like I'm just yeah. I was trying to completely blank that comment out of my mind.
Sorry, J-Lo.
But yeah, it's just one of those things. It's like, how far is it going to be? How far are they going to let this go before somebody turns around and goes, well, actually, this is just like a B movie channel now. It's actually like blue movie porn. You know, because I mean, like, you've got this channel that's a gaming channel that's friendly for kids.
Like when your Snapchat becomes a Snapchat premium kind of thing.
Yeah, exactly. And most of the show, you're actually just standing up and like acting like you're raging, but really you're framing your boobs right there. Tactically calculated positioning. So when you're raging, bounce, 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 bounce. Come on, that, and you notice the fucking hit counter go ping, 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 sub.
What's our zombie unicorn tits back in the day where, we're not doing this subjugating women because it was the fucking go-go dancers, or they weren't even go-go dancers, but literally proper professional dancers there to advertise energy drinks at some gaming convention, and she thinks this is back at the order while she's on Twitch painting her tits.
Exactly.
Like, that's some form of fucking art.
It's like, there's nothing wrong with being proud of your body, but when you've got the attitude of, how dare you act like that towards me? That's filthy. And then 10 minutes later, you're on stream jiggling around the camera.
You know how fucking female half a ton of these feminazis that probably are the dirtiest bastards in bed. They're the fucking raunchiest ones. probably have like closet inflatable Nazi uniforms in their fucking bedroom.
Was that a callback to the inflatable trousers? Because it did kind of look a little. Got you.
You're awake too early today.
Yeah,
fuck your
got you that
things. Right, next. Or what was underneath that? Who was that one?
Yet another one. Duck facing.
It's literally duck facing.
Song association challenge with my mum.
Who's pulling a duck face? You got your mum for that vaginal clickbait.
No, the funny thing is, the two of them look practically exactly the same.
Well, that's his mum.
Yeah, and no, I mean like the bleach,
it looks like he's actually just put himself through the turn myself into a chick filter.
Well, basically, yeah, bleach blonde highlights. The look like, go to this sunbeds every day.
Right.
Kind of that sort of chain of people that look very similar. Anyway. But yeah, so the daughter's the one doing the duck face, and the mother's the one that looks like she's trying to grab a set of testicles while
Oh, is the mother's clickbaiting her daughter?
She's singing at a microphone, basically. Anyway.
Ooh.
But aye.
Is that an SM58? Keep talking.
Feminist alert. Anyway. So, we wrote a hit pop song in 30 minutes.
This is interesting. This is the Markiplier channel I was telling you about. Unis Annis or Annis Unis or some shit.
Wow.
This is remarkable that they're fucking definitely trending because they were on the Funhouse podcast for an interview and they were talking like, how did you come up with the channel? What is the channel? Blah, 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 blah. It's like basically we sat and came up with a bunch of YouTube taglines. Like stuff that we know algorithmically will probably get clicks.
Fair enough.
Therefore, we came up with the name for the videos, then we reverse engineered those videos, and then we're putting it on a channel that will release a video every day, but at the end of the year, it will be deleted. Like the entire channel's worth of videos will be gone and yeeted off YouTube. And it's fucking working, bro. I mean, obviously, he had some clout to begin with.
Totally, aye.
But I mean, I've watched some of it. It's shit. It's just vlogging. It's just basic fucking vlogging. There's nothing to it.
Yeah.
But the title itself, and arguably maybe the pool they've got, is fucking doing it. You know, it's interesting.
Fair enough.
It's made up for the lack of channel awareness.
Yeah.
Speaking of makeup.
Yeah.
That's getting really bad. Yeah, I should stop handing you them like that.
Yeah. Let me come up with the dank-ass segues, right? So, yeah. LED lights makeup challenge.
Is it what? Oh, yeah.
So, basically, do your makeup and see if it looks good under an LED light.
Right. I thought they'd made some LED light makeup. That would have been way more interesting. I think that's just called UV paint, isn't it?
Yeah, something like that.
No, but it'd be cool if your makeup actually lit up.
No, see, like you watch all these like cyberpunk movies, TV shows and stuff like that, right? And okay, you get some of them that have got like holographic tattoos and stuff. Yeah, that's technology that's way beyond us right now. But yeah, luminous makeup. It's possible. It's just UV reactive paint.
Yeah, to be fair though, what's the side effects if you get pissed drunk and forget to wipe that off?
What's the side effects of forgetting to wipe your makeup off?
Yeah, well, it's going to be worse if it's some fucking LED that's embedded into your skin in the morning.
Well, yeah, that's true. I'm just talking about makeup though. Yeah, I mean, UV lights all over the place that, react with the makeup you put on. I'm not talking like,
alright, save it for your other channel, Glossing Master Tech. It's a Shane Glosson.
Yeah, I'll just gloss over that.
Oh.
So last but not least, people who got lucky with food.
And who is it we're talking about?
Sniper Wolf.
Like, how are two chicks who look like fucking identical, almost, making it trending, talking about fucking food?
To be fair, I can see where you're coming from, because all you need to do is put glasses on her.
Straight up.
It's like Clark Kent the fuck out of that one.
Honestly, man, I'm here, respect to the hustle, bruh, whatever, but it's fucking confusing. Who is clicking on videos about, about food, I suppose.
I will admit, right.
You watch Sniper Will's food hack videos.
This second video is one of my biggest pet hates.
Okay, good.
Absolute biggest pet hates.
Let's have it.
About titling on YouTube.
Yep.
Stop clickbaiting the fuck out of using the fucking 3 dots, right? Meeting the man who originally built and owned our ... Fuck off.
I know. I really wanted to look it up to find out what it was. I thought, no,
I'm not going to click on this.
Yeah.
Exactly. I ain't going to click on this at all.
He originally built our, and it looks like he's on a racetrack.
Yeah, exactly.
He's literally blacked out the person that he's standing next to.
Is that digital blacked out?
Digital blacked out. Ooh, blacked out's not a thing yet. Digital blacked out of colour. Okay.
Yeah. It's alright. He's got a red line around him. It's fine. But yeah, that's it. It's like, okay, one, this is probably someone that most people's never heard of. It's like the such and such an artist did this, and most people are like, who? What
do you mean everyone that won an Oscar this year?
Who?
What's an Oscar?
What's an Oscar?
Who's an Oscar?
But yeah, exactly. It's like
Oscar for the
it's
Office.
like, I know this shit works. I know I know, what was it? Fucking an ellipsis, I think it's called. Fucking three periods.
Ellipses.
Ellipses, yeah, that's it. Fucking couldn't remember the dictionary there for a minute. Anyway, you know, I know it works. It does work. It's clickbaity as fuck. But then you go ahead and do the red text with the arrow.
Yeah.
And then you do the blanking out the person in question. Yes. And then you're standing on a racetrack that makes you think, oh, did they build a racetrack? Probably not. It was probably meeting the man who originally built my little go-kart when I was 8-year-old or some shit like that. You know what I mean? It's like, it got nothing to do with the racetrack.
Yeah, but you got to watch 8 minutes of the video of them obfuscating what the purpose was. You were watching the video to the point where about halfway through you forget what the fuck. That happened to me the other day. That was fucking raging. Dude, the Fallout video was like, oh, you'll never guess what happens when you go outside the map. I had a picture of like a fucking, like a blued... it must have been like a fucking dummy, like, you know, like a fucking clothes type fucking dummy type thing, whatever you call them. That one.
Taylor's dummy.
Aye, you put clothes on them, aye.
Okay.
And a mannequin.
Yeah, there you go.
a person-kin.
I know you.
Person-kin.
I knew you'd get it eventually.
The fucking... but his eyes were glowing red. And it was like, what is there a way bugging your shit out and tripping your shit out to make it go red? Yeah. No. For 10 minutes, this idiot fucking around outside the fucking walls of the camp. Oh, look, I found these things they built to just clearly say, get up, you, what are you doing behind the walls of the camp type thing.
Yeah.
And that was it. And he ended the video on the map, pointing to where he clickbaited the start of the video next to a picture of this red-eyed fucking thing. I was genuinely disappointed.
Yeah, see, that's it, right? The media, the mainstream media world does clickbaiting just the same as the streamer world.
Of course it does.
Yeah. But they at least do it with a little bit more style.
Yeah.
You know, like...
the clickbait is built around the actual story.
Yeah, exactly.
To be fair.
Don't get me wrong.
Usually.
Lately, you can pretty much tell the entire story from the title, clickbait. Yeah. Because the content is so fucking bad.
It's no longer clickbait, just fucking spoiler. Balls
exactly.
Out.
Exactly. How many times have you watched a trailer for some new movie coming out and you're like, oh, so he dies then? Thanks.
Like, how many times have they put the end scene in the trailer?
I know, eh?
Like that, I can tell because there's only 3 of them there. There should be 5. Yeah,
that's another one of my biggest pet hates. Like with some of the new TV shows,
those are the best jokes.
You get the end scene where the ship's burning and fucking everything's blowing up and shit like that, and then cut back to 2 days ago. Stop doing that.
We do always frantically. Cpt Privilege tries to click away already. Next time, because back in the day when you were watching shit week to week. Yeah. That was great. You were like, oh, cool, what's going to happen next week? Oh, I've got a whole week to think about that and fucking get excited about it. No, you're going to watch that fucker in 10 seconds and that next time is just spoiled everything. Straight up just demolished it for you. It's like worse than anime because they literally give you like a blurb over the top of what's the fucking next time.
Like, I will admit, like right now, Picard is kind of doing that for me.
Yeah.
You know, I love it. But that next time gets clicked the fuck off.
That's it.
Because I'm like, no, I didn't want any spoilers. Even if your little spoilers are so shitey and pointless. Like someone standing there next to a wall going, I'm with Picard. You know, whatever. It doesn't matter. I don't want to see that. Just get rid of it.
Well, speaking of spoilers, folks, I think if myself and Tech are somewhat up to it, hopefully I get a chance to record a little gib-gab, just a little nib-nab about nothing. About life, about TV shows and shite that we're watching, maybe, because I will be unable to speak for about a week and a half. As our
don't ask why.
Resident doctor. Hey, whoa, sturdy.
He's went and got that inflatable trousers. There may be a mild pressure accident.
An inflatable ball gag.
Oh, I wasn't got that far.
A resident doctor no longer being on the ship means I have to come down to your primitive planet for some reconstructive surgery of some kind. No need to worry. I'm a big boy. I'll fucking do just fine.
That sounds like an old Pampers advert or something like that.
But yeah, just a little bit of housekeeping. Game Blast 20 was last weekend. May have mentioned it in the previous podcast, but I didn't have the full figures in at the time. I actually had the wrong figures in on the unofficial official podcast, but that's just because, too much figures and stuff. 140 grand all in for Game Blast for the full weekend. Indi Scots managed to raise over 700 quid. So if you're any way, shape or form involved in that, much obliged. Thank you very much. Don't go over to Indi Scots YouTube and see me singing Can You Feel the Love Tonight as a punishment for the Wheel of Misfortune.
I'm so clicking on that now.
And keep your eyes peeled for the highlight reels that will be coming. And thanks so much for watching, folks. Share this podcast. Give us a fucking leg up, man. Listen, if you got pals, mates, chums, buddies,
people that are bored with the generic clickbait shite,
that's it. Let them know there's a podcast out here that can bore them even more.
Yeah, it's a challenge now. Can you survive listening to our podcast?
Have you made it this far? You get X amount of points every time. So if you made it this far, 50 points.
What is this? Fucking Gryffindor now?
But only people who will fucking know.
Yeah.
Will know that they have 50 points. So I want you to tally up your 50 points if you made it this far, right?
Yeah. Tell us how many 50 points you've got after watching the whole back catalogue.
Tell us also, should Keem have interviewed Onision, and how raging would you be if your ex was pumping a celeb?
It just sounds so fucking pointlessly stupid, but yeah.
And that being said, it's been Cpt Privilege, Grandmaster Tech, or the FAWK Chronicles for the Unmonetisables, number 81. Aye, cool. Just checking. Signing off, closing the hill because he's ending communications and going to go find my chaps fan.
Yeah, I'm going to go make a screw tank to get the fuck out of the way of that one.
Screw tank. Don't say screw tank.